Everyone, this is Katie sharing an abbreviated lecture for Drawing in Space. The Foundation's faculty have divided up the materials into 3 categories to give you some sense of different tactics that you might use for this project. While we still want you to complete this project, we do understand that you may have different availability of materials and resources at home than you had on campus. Consider these tactics and what you might be able to accomplish given the new reality of online learning. We would like you to share a response to each of these sections via UTC Learn, aka Canvas, so please make sure to share your thoughts about these pieces. We realize some classes already cover these topics, so if this is a recap for you, we think it will be good because we have all been so preoccupied over the last several days with coronavirus. The first section is performance. These are artworks that use performative gestures to create these projects. You might recognize some of these pieces from past projects. Consider the size of your artwork, like Janine Antoni's piece in Loving Care. Antoni creates a room-sized painting using her hair as her paintbrush. Consider materials. Both Antoni and Mendieta use non-traditional materials in their work. Although we do not encourage you to use bodily fluids, the materials you use will convey meaning. Are you using charcoal or are you using something different? Consider sight, like Regina Jose Galindo, who creates her piece around a government building. Her actions accentuate the content she is trying to provide, exploring the history of disappeared people in the dirty wars of Guatemala. Francis Alise uses sight as well, as he highlights his ability to move through the green line that runs through Jerusalem, which is restricted to people with Palestinian passports. He marks this line with a can of green paint. You might also explore sculpture within your piece. Ava Hess makes an abstract piece that uses string, resin, and light to create movement within her piece. We also show this piece to remind you that you can think about work abstractly, and you can consider creating pieces laden with meaning or pieces that are more open-ended. Your piece should also consider how it is documented. For instance, in Sky Ladder, the piece is filmed to show the destruction. Which form of documentation will be best for your piece? Is your piece time-based? Is it static? Will it change over time? Should it be photographed? Would we see it in its original form, or will it be altered? Richard Long's projects make us consider vantage point. In Boyhood Line, human scale and overhead versions look completely different. When you document your piece, you should consider this. The last section that we will look at is mapping. These pieces explore our location on a map. Jeremy Wood's piece might be a perfect example for self-isolation, as he has shown his movements via GPS on his lawn for 9 years. What might your movements until the project is due look like? Your piece could also be participatory. Stanley Brown asked other people to draw directions for him, and he showed these in the gallery as drawings. Finally, it is worth thinking about technology. Simon Weckert's new project, Google Map Hacks, uses lots of phones placed in a little red wagon to create fake traffic jams which show up on Google Maps. Are there ways you could use technology to create your piece? We hope these tactics inspire you to think about what you might accomplish in your project. We look forward to seeing what you create.